I'll be right with you. I forgot to turn on my avatar. Okay, I return. No scuff whatsoever. Good evening, everybody. We're picking up where we left off last week. If you're particularly observant, you might notice that previously I was standing over there and now I'm standing over here. The reason for that is there's a Stegosaurus over there and I didn't want him to kill me while I wasn't looking. You can't trust them. No game audio? It says there's game audio. Are you sure there's no game audio? Huh, hold on, let me try resetting that. How's that? I'll take that as a yes. But yes, we find ourselves back in Pterodactyl land. We're missing like... Oops. We're missing like 8 or 9 Jiggies here, and given that we need to collect 9 more Jiggies to actually beat the game, I feel like we can maybe make something happen here that's kind of productive. Just a hunch. Now this is contingent on me not getting lost in the absolute labyrinth that is this stage. Last goal was up, I do remember that. Literally just a circle. Nuh-uh. There's a bunch of like paths and like caves and stuff. But yeah, last time I started climbing the mountain and the pterodactyl at the top was just like, no, you can't do that, and then she smacked me off all the way back down to the bottom. Which was somewhat rude of her. Not the rudest possible thing that she could have done, but pretty rude, all things considered. Now I just need to find another source of spring shoes. High up on the list, agreed, but like there are things that are higher, I think. You didn't kill me? Exactly. You could have killed me, or worse. Yeah, I think the shoes that I need I got from in here. I might not be remembering correctly. I also remember that these guys wanted both warmth and food. I've given them warmth, but I still haven't fed them. Now, the observant among you might notice that Kazooie is constructed entirely out of chicken nuggets. But I don't think she'd appreciate the observation. Oh hey, Witchy World. That's kinda cool, I guess. Starting to suspect that the shoes I'm looking for are not in here. I feel like Donkey from Shrek. It's like blue flower, red thorns. This would be so much easier if I wasn't colorblind. Although in my case, it's more of a, this would be so much easier if I had like a functioning short-term memory. Although is it really short-term if it's been a week? I mean, on the scale of the universe, that's pretty short-term. But I feel like a bacterial culture, that's enough time for like intergenerational traumas to form. I'm not bacteria though. You don't know that. This is an avatar. I could be anyone. I think it's these shoes. Now, the good news is I just activated a teleporter, so it doesn't actually matter all that much that I just fell. I think there's another one in front of Longbo's house. TP, Wigwam, whatever you want to call it. I'm just reminded of a joke that I first heard in World of Warcraft. There's a guy that's just kind of like sitting there, standing there minding his own business. Another guy runs up to him screaming, "I'm a TP, I'm a wigwam, I'm a TP, I'm a wigwam." First guy's like, "Dude, calm down, you're too tense." Alright, let's try this again. God, you made it. Come on, I dare you to come up the stairs. I'll show you what happens to egg-robbing bears. Third fall, only the second fall if you don't count the first one. The classic Blizzard games had a lot of really good lines in them. Like, things really started to go bad for that company once they got bought out and started focusing more on making money than making games. But that's kind of the story of everything these days. Kinda surprised that worked, not gonna lie. I knew some of my plan A's failing in entertaining ways. I have every move. I have every move, but maybe it's like tied to a switch or something. This looks like a boss fight. What if I left Kazooie behind? Oh, those are really big footsteps I see. Stomponodon. Triassic Steamroller. Oh, I just saw. Hold on. Banjo's platform says "guh," and then Kazooie says "bari." I actually like that. Also, learning how to roll your R's is always something that pays off. Bari. There's a thing for just Banjo, and there's a thing for just Kazooie. So I guess the challenge is to get across as both, and then to get across as one, and then to get across as the other. Okay, interesting. Only needed 2 trips if I needed solos first. Well, I know that now, don't I? Will this protect me from the stomps? No, it will not. It most emphatically will not.
Oh.
I don't think I can catch the foot. I saw the switch portal in the cutscene. What switch portal? I'm not sure how to get through here without invincibility. Kazooie could maybe do it with speed. Okay, I just hang out in the craters. Yeah, when I say I don't see what to do, I'm not necessarily saying I'm giving up. It just means I haven't figured it out yet. Yes, viewers, no thank you. Okay, so with that in mind... we go for the craters. Can I bait a stomp? maybe I can, but if I can, I didn't do it right. I'd say, imagine trying to get a rest with this guy screaming and stomping, but that was basically my entire childhood, so I know it's possible. A little bit of dark humor. Grab some gold feathers while I'm here. I wonder what's in that crater. In hindsight, probably should have left that for Kazooie. Oh well. Yeah, I wish I could fall asleep that quickly and that deeply. The last time I fell asleep, I had a nightmare where a guy showed up and cut my internet. True story. There were like some pipes on the walls, and like this guy just showed up out of nowhere, and he's just like, "Hey, are you using those pipes?" And I'm just like, "No, they were here from like a previous service that has been discontinued." And he was like, "Oh, well, okay. Want me to get rid of those for free?" And I was like, "Okay, sure." And then he cut my internet, and I was like, "Why?" That portal? That's not a portal. That's a tunnel. Okay, is Kazooie just fast enough? Okay, Kazooie's just fast. The swap portal? I would not call that a portal personally. I did it! I think that's what's in the cutscene. Yeah, that was never in doubt. I just wasn't sure how to get across without invincibility. Then I figured it out. Hey, Jiggy. Oh, this is where I got that thing from. That counts as a hailfire, Jiggy. Well, that sure did happen front to back. Get some more golden feathers. Oops. In my defense, I was looking at the egg part of the UI, not the ground underneath my feet. I feel like more games should have like an egg counter on the UI. I'm not sure what they'd use it for, but I feel like it could only improve them. Like, imagine Call of Duty. Now imagine Call of Duty with an egg counter. It's just better, isn't it? Well, that was rude. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid. Egg counter. it'd probably be like a game mechanic where like you put eggs in microwaves to distract guards. And then like if you sit around long enough, a janitor shows up to like clean it up. And you can like either knock him out and steal his outfit or like climb into his cleaning bucket. And it like takes you to a secret zone. I've not played those games, but I've heard a lot of stories. I actually got my hands on a copy of Twin Snakes recently. So, at some point in the future, not necessarily the near future, but at some point in the future, I won't be able to say I've never played a Metal Gear Solid game. I already can't say I've never played a Metal Gear game because Metal Gear Rising is a thing, but I've never played Solid. You also haven't played them. Well, if you're interested, keep an eye out for that notification streamer wink. I'm just imagining what'll happen when somebody who plays games the way that I plays games plays a game like Metal Gear. It'll probably be interesting. Terry's Nest. Where does this go? Inside the mountain. Isn't this the place that I flooded earlier with, like, the snake guy that wanted a drink? And I never met him before actually fulfilling his request? And then he thanked me by name, despite having never met me. Give me back my eggs, you filthy light-fingered bear. What eggs are those? Don't play the fool with me. I want my eggs back, or else... Or else what? You're due to become extinct soon anyway. Maybe so, but not before you two. Terry, disgruntled pterodactyl parent. Interesting angle. I see a crack here. I reckon I can get a better vantage point around the other side. So we can't climb down. Ow. Those eggs hurt. I'm up for a rest while the mucoids soften you up. Oh, hello. Hey, where did all my snotty buddies go? You've stolen them, just like my precious eggs. This certainly is a boss fight. So I guess her health is so high but then goes down in such big chunks because the longer it takes to kill those guys, the more of it she regenerates. But they don't want it to be like too impactful. Stop it! I've had enough. I tried my best, but I'll never get my eggs back from you now. We haven't got your eggs, Terry. You haven't? Oh dear. Sorry about the rough stuff. That's alright. I enjoyed it. Perhaps we could keep a lookout for your eggs. Would you? That's real nice of you. There are 4 eggs to find, which must be ready for hatching around now. Leave it with us, Terry. Please find the eggs for me before I become extinct. I'll give you half the reward now and half later. To help you get my eggs back, I'll also let you use this. You were hoping for half a jiggy? That would have been extremely rude. I would have been on board. I feel like I've forgotten something. Hey, free cheeky. Alright, so 4 eggs. More importantly, if I get enough chickies, I don't actually have to return her children to her. Okay, so in order to hatch an egg, I've got to get to it as Solo Kazooie. I found the Feed the Caveman area. Yeah, like I know where 2 or 3 of the eggs are. The problem is I need to find 4, as specifically Solo Kazooie. Give the eggs to the caveman, that would solve the problem. If this were a Bethesda or a BioWare game, that would be the decision. It'd be like, return the babies to the mother, feed the babies to cavemen. The kind of deep moral quandary that those games are famous for. Though technically they're not babies until they hatch. Oh, there's a Kazooie button there. Hold on. Ooh, Jinjo. Well, that worked out. Not sure why I never noticed that one before. Guess it must have just not been on camera. These things happen. Now, if memory serves, I can split Banjo and Kazooie up. Closer to the entrance, question mark? There's like a little hill with like a spirally stone thing coming up to it. And by they, I mean the paths to split them up. That's Bottles' cousin, whom I've already learned from. I feel like getting stabbed in the face by a bird's beak would not be very pleasant. Like, there's a range of things he can be, like, stabbed by that... Sorry, I just mentally completing that sentence in my head, and I don't think I'm gonna finish it. Well, I mean, I was gonna be like, oh, well, like, needles are, like, narrow, and, like, those aren't as bad. And then you have, like, a dagger, which is, like, bigger. So it's like, the smaller it is, the better it feels, but, like, it never really hits the point where it feels good, I think. Can you collide out of a big bounce like this? The answer is yes. Yes, I can. That's one of my precious babies. Aw, isn't it cute? I would not say so. I don't like babies. Like, I'm not even a fan of, like, kittens. Like, sure, once they're a few, like, weeks or months old, that's fine, but, like, when they're, like, new, I don't think that's very cute. Also, a lot of people like kittens but don't like cats, which is really weird to me. Like, I remember that being a thing when I was young, was... people would, like, get kittens as pets, and then when they grew up, they'd abandon them. It's like you go to a shelter and there'd be, like, a lot of adult cats there that have been abandoned because they were adults. It's like that I cannot get behind. Personal taste only excuses so much. You're a cat person, you like them at all stages? I'm a fox person, I also like them at all stages. There's a bounce pad there. Can't fly higher than that. There's like a hole in the wall there that I can reach his flying kazooie. Let's check that out. This also kind of looks like something that I could perhaps run across with speed shoes. It lied to me. Oh well. There's gonna be an egg in here, if memory serves. It's like up on a ledge, I think. Then there's one in the cave with the cavemen who are hungry. It's exciting in the Oogle and Unga caves. Okay, so I guess that's like a hint. I thought that there just straight up was an egg in here. In that case, I recant my previous statement about knowing where 2 or 3 are. I know where 1 or 2 are. I was about to say I'm in danger, but they killed me before I could articulate my thoughts. Alright, I wonder at the start of the stream, you'd think that I'd remember where the cave with the hungry cavemen is. I'm sure I'll find it eventually. This is not it. But maybe there's a stone egg in here? Or unpetrified egg, rather. They were once stone, but now no longer are. Spiral slope, that narrows it down very, very little. Like every way to go up in this game is either a jump pad or a spiral slope. Translation. I'm ready to kill the imposter. I wonder how much effort it would take to kill this guy. Like, just getting over there. You never get jiggy from Rocknut's tribe. We got big tough armor. Like, the way to kill them is to hit them from behind with like a remote bomb. But I'm not sure how to pull that off. Because he'll like turn to face me. Found the caveman cave. Alright, 204. That's one of my precious babies. Aw, isn't it cute? No. Yeah, my answer hasn't really changed much. Maybe if it had feathers. Like, the fact that it's all fleshy is kind of a little bit repellent to me. Yeah, like I said, give it a few weeks or months, and it'll be fine. And the same way with, like, human babies. Like, I'm not really a fan of them at any developmental stage. I'd say the amount of time that it takes like a human baby to become palatable to me is approximately 23 years. But like they're extra gross when they're like only a couple days old. Also, like, my tolerance threshold just goes up the older I get. Like, a few years ago, it would have been like 21. Oh, right, there's that button there. Let me grab that while I'm thinking about it. I feel like we could get a lot done if we just gave Kazooie a bayonet. She said walking away from the button. I'm going for the flight thing. Like, I can't hit it from the ground, I gotta be in the air. You can deal with kids if you can communicate. Dealing with kids and liking kids are two different things. Like, I'm actually really, really good with kids because I don't treat them the way that most people treat them. Like, a lot of people talk down to children very patronizingly, and I just engage with them like they're anybody else. And kids usually respond really positively to that. I just don't like it. I would simply rather not engage with children at all. But usually when I engage with a child, it's not the child's fault, so I don't take it out on the child. I just realized I don't even know how old my niece is. My sister sends me pictures of her every now and then. She's just like, look at how big she's gotten, and I'm just like, alright. I'm like 2 degrees separated from a child. That kind of thing always, interests me. Degrees of separation. Like, if you know somebody who knows somebody, you're like 1 degree of separation away from them. And like, it's really cool because like, at any given moment you're like 6 degrees of separation away from like anybody in the world. Your sister also doesn't want kids to bloodline is with you. Yeah, like, that's honestly biased opinion. That's the best way to do it, though, is, like, acknowledge acknowledge that it's not for you. And just be like, yeah, we're not doing this. 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, exactly. It's not sure about the flying. I thought I had to fly to reach it. Maybe I can just shoot it. There we go. It was substantially easier than I was making it. I feel like this was substantially harder than it could have been. It could be the title of my biography. I'll come back later when I can fly. I'm trying to think of what the most interesting connections that I have. Honestly, they'd probably be through like online friends. Like, I know my favorite artist, and then like my favorite artist knows like every other of my favorite artists, so like I'm not terribly disconnected from all of them. What's in here? I wonder, can I shoot this over his head? Yes, I can. Okay, that opens up a lot of things that I hadn't considered before. It's just, you know, a bit higher. Oh, go shape of the pair. But still, one of us left, and I know that he's in the train station. So I just gotta find that. Not complex at all? I don't know, I feel like that was pretty complicated. Still, yeah, with that I'm pretty sure I can kill the last one. I was thinking in terms of platforming, not in terms of like rocket-propelled robots. How silly of me. Train station. Train station. I know it's in like one of the outer walls. It's also not up here, I just wanted to restock on eggs. Hey, Banjo. This might be it here. this is it here. The angle's gonna be a little bit funky. Oh, Albimu, thank you. I really appreciate the follow. I suspect that this guy will not appreciate what's about to happen to him. Oh, not believe you've beaten all Rocknut's tribe. We let you have shiny rock. Okay, still gotta find 2 more eggs. Alternately, if I can find 4 Jiggies elsewhere, then I don't need to do that. Is there more than one tribe? You seem okay. We let you in. I like how Kazooie's just like, yeah, out of the way. This lets me in here accomplishing what? Oh, this is the place with like the stealth section from earlier. I presume that lets the little Triceratops walk up, because he can't jump very high. Come on, Kazooie. Don't leave me in this world alone. I still haven't figured out how to open those like little dinosaur doors. Like, I thought roaring at them with the big dinosaur opened with them, but it doesn't, so... Maybe it's a dinosaur? Well, as I just said, roaring at them with the big dinosaur didn't seem to open them. Only when the secret code of the dinosaurs is heard will this Jiggy be yours. I think I left Banjo near the start. If I find any solitary eggs, I'll just make a mental note of them. And by a mental note, I mean like an actual note, because my mental notepad is just... My mental notepad is just a plate of macaroni and cheese, if I'm being perfectly honest. That's the comparison that popped into my head, and that's the comparison that I've chosen to go with. I'm very good at improv, not so much at planning. Does I start with the dinosaur code? Excellent. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. What was I doing? Right, Wombat. Small dinosaur. Poke around, see what happens. I also need to find food for the, need to find food for the hungry cavemen. My first thought is like going to Witchy World, and like getting food from a vendor there, but that's probably not it. Or like, what if I like found like a small scrap of food, picked it up with Banjo, brought it into Wumba's tent, made it bigger with Mumbo, and then brought it back? That's something that always kind of like bothered me as a child. Whenever there was like an episode of a cartoon with like a shrink ray or a growth ray, and they like took like a small portion of something and made it big, or if they like shrank down and then they like drank something. It's like, how are these mismatched molecules going to interact with your body? Like, I feel like this is really, really bad. But I feel like at that point you're overthinking a children's cartoon. Okay, having found Wumba's wigwam, we're gonna take a 5-minute break here. Please use this time to refill your beverage, go to the bathroom, anything that would take you approximately 5 minutes. I'll see you in approximately that long. return. And now I'm a dinosaur. Not a very big one, but it's something. Yeah, I don't think I can get in there. Like I'm pushing buttons and it's not really accomplishing anything. Denigo roar. I've heard that, but like, as far as I can tell, only the big dinosaur roars, and I've tried screaming at these things as the big dinosaur, and they didn't open them. I've forgotten what my plan was. Learn roar from other dino. Alright. Are there other roaring dinosaurs here? Obviously yes, better question. Which other dinosaur would teach me the roar? I'm friends with these dinosaurs. Hi there, teach me to yell at people. My family is fine now, but I suggest you leave before one of them tries to eat you. Well, hey, I'm so big and all the girls want to go out with me. Mom's purse is empty, but I fancy another visit to Witchy World. Rawr, I got my appetite back. Can I have a quick chew of your bird? Okay, this was not it. I don't think I could get up to the pterodactyl without being able to open the doors. Maybe that one, like, long neck guy that I never found the first time I was in here. But then the question becomes, how do I get up there as little dinosaur? Wow, a new dinosaur. What are you? A vicious T-Rex. You're not that vicious. You don't even know how to roar properly, do you? No. I don't think we do. It's easy. Just tap B for a short roar, and hold B for a long one. Thanks. Let's go roar at someone. Well, that worked out for me. Yeah, I thought I had to learn it from like a big dinosaur. Well, in that case... open some things up. Give me that. Roar, roar, big roar, roar, big roar, big roar. Then the glittering prize will be yours. Okay, I'm gonna make a note of this. Notepad. The previous note here that just reads 014029 LRM. I don't know what that means. Okay, 2 short, 1 long, 1 short, 2 long. I think. Let's go back. I don't remember how many pages Cheaty wanted, or Cheeto wanted. I don't know if 3's enough. I wonder if you could speak dinosaur. Would that sound like him being like, I politely request ingress? I did it! I'm surprised I didn't suffer the consequences of that one, not gonna lie. Oh, thank you so much for the subscription, I really appreciate it. So... you say there's one near Divvy. The first question is, how do I get up there? Because I never actually figured that out without just flying as Kazooie. Like, I actually got that Jiggy by fulfilling the conditions in another world without ever meeting it. Fly? Okay. I figured that it would be something like break a boulder under the water. Or use spring shoes. Or spring shoes. Ah, I see. I've got all the water I need now. Thanks. Cheeto page, we take those. Just kind of floating in the middle. So feeding the caveman is one thing, finding the other 2 eggs is another. Then there'll be a 3rd Jiggy that I'm not sure where to get. But it's probably related to bringing the small dinosaur up through that one tunnel that was blocked off. Like, I think I remember seeing some more of these little dinosaur gates. I'm not willing to confidently assert that, though. Did I ever do the Inside Mountain stuff? I definitely did stuff inside the mountain, but I think I saw like a, I think I saw, oh, you know what it is? The other, never mind. Yeah, like, on the title screen there's like a boss fight in this area. That's probably the last one. So that's probably what you're referring to, in which case, no, I haven't done it. So in that case, I fought the boss. On the title screen there's like a guy that like pops up and like eats you. If that's not a boss, then irrelevant, I just haven't done that. Sorry, but I'll only talk to Banjo or Kazooie. Racist, hello? There's a path to Witchy World, which kind of makes me think that maybe I do feed them by getting them junk food from Witchy World. Though, like I said, there's still 2 eggs I haven't found. That's over there for just kicks. That's kind of what my mentality is. Alright, so finalize 2 eggs. Find the last 2 eggs, feed the caveman, find that thing that I'm gonna keep calling a boss because I don't know what else to call it. I'm going to operate under the presumption that I no longer need to be Little Dinosaur. Baby T-Rex. You didn't get your notification for the string, you're hangry. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, Twitch is pretty bad about that, I find. Where's Daddy T-Rex? Well, you just missed Baby T-Rex. We had a stretch as Daddy T-Rex earlier. Also, you keep giving me sass for not finding my way inside the mountain. I've been looking for a way inside, I haven't found it. Not you think. circles. I better check Mumbo's place just because I think holding onto an egg sounds like something he'd do. Like, I'm kind of at the point where I'm spitballing. I also need to find that path back to Witchy World. I think that was... That wasn't in the room with the Stompy Foot. Oh, Pink, I just realized you missed the whole Stompy Foot sequence. I'm sorry. Oh, I see a rock here. Let's crack that open and see what we find. Another Cheeto page. Am I with the Twitch highlight limit that's rolling out? Yes. I got like a really big notification on my, on like my content browser page. That's just like, you're only going to be able to store 100 hours of footage on Twitch, not including clips and VODs. So I'm like, okay, cool. This doesn't affect me in the slightest, actually. My understanding is that what people were doing is that they were designating like entire streams as highlights to preserve them indefinitely. Because by default, Twitch deletes your VOD after 2 weeks if you're an affiliate. And some people were just making everything a highlight in order to get around that. And this is just a change targeting that. Yeah, stuff like clips and VODs are safe. A few RP streamers and TTRPG channels that were doing that. Yeah, like on the one hand, it's like it kinda sucks to have your archive threatened. On the other hand, at least this way you got tons of notice to back it up somewhere else. And like 100 hours is a lot of hours. Like you can still keep a good chunk of it on Twitch. Okay, let's try and be a little bit smart about this. I see it opening over there. Let's try and circle around to that and get in there. Hello, Vine. This is for the other thing I found earlier. I don't think this takes me into the middle of the mountain. Yeah, technically my channel doesn't have any highlights at all at the moment, though. How did I never find this? Alright, I can split them up. Yeah, like, I really should have a highlight on my channel, though, because, like, I think a highlight plays if somebody visits your channel that, like, isn't a follower. So it's, like, a good chance to make, like, a good first impression, because otherwise it just plays your most recent VOD. And in most cases for my channel, that'll start with, like, 5 to 10 minutes of dead air, because I have dead air at the start of my stream so that people have time to show up. Which is not the most entertaining first impression that I could possibly be giving. Here we are, this is the guy from the title screen. Inside job is fine. Can you hear me in there? I won't digest you if you help me out with my little stomach problem. Do you want to hear what you got to do? Not gonna lie, I was not expecting this to be the way that things played out. Yes please. I presume I have to shoot things. These nasty blarg ulcers keep appearing from my stomach lining, and they really hurt. I want you to shoot them before they disappear again. Blue ones are worth 3 points. Green ones are worth 2 points. Red ones are worth 1 point, I guess. But are only worth 1. If you can score 75 points, you'll ease the pain a lot. Ready? Let's just make a suspend point here. And the G's am I at? I'm up to 67, I believe. This is just a big open room. I can kind of just not have to think very hard about this, I think. Feels better. I swallowed this awful thing earlier. I thought it was a biscuit. Please take it with you when you leave. Wonderful. Do you want to play again? No. Free, thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. Where are your bear and bird pills when you need them? Real though. Okay. If I was playing Banjo Tooie, not an FPS. I was playing Banjo Tooie, which is an FPS. Common misconception. so I just need to find 2 more... I'm not really taking advantage of the sand thing. I just need to find 2 more eggs and that path to Witchy World that I found and then forgot about. Well, I didn't forget about it, but I forgot where it was. Which is arguably worse. I think it was... I think it was in one of the caveman caves. In my mind, my brain just tried to convince me that there's a SpongeBob song called Caveman Cave with like the same cadence as Jellyfish Jam. I'm pretty sure that's not a thing. But my brain drew that connection and for like a moment was just like, no, seriously, this is a thing. Comment on it. Okay, I'll poke around as Kazooie looking for the path to Witchy Wood and also the eggs. Alternately, I could just leave and go to another world. Those are both options. Every time I think that I'm out of Pterodactyl Land, it pulls me back in. I don't think that was one of the caves that I was interested in. Y'all talking about Halo Reach. So, question. One of the games that I'm probably going to play at some point, by which I mean I'm going to play at some point, is just the entire Master Chief Collection. Would you prefer if I play the games in order of release or chronological order? In other words, should I start with Combat Evolve or should I start with Reach? Or is there just no preference? How about not playing Reach? I mean, that is technically an option. Never played a Halo. They basically defined the FPS genre for a good long while. Like, Wolfenstein came out and, like, established the formula, and then Doom popularized it. And then that just kind of, like, was the shooter formula until Halo Combat Evolved came out and, like, changed it from the Doom formula to the Combat Evolved formula. Okay, here we are. Yeah, exactly. Halo's the reason that you only carry 2 weapons at a time instead of, like, an entire armory. For better or for worse. Halo also popularized regenerating health as opposed to health being something that you had to like find in the level and budget for. Okay, I bring back original Doom was not actually the original first-person shooter. That was actually Wolfenstein 3D. But Doom was the one that got really, really popular. Alright, let's try and smuggle some food out of Witchy World. This is not Witchy World. I was like, oh wait, out of the level, this must be Witchy World. I was incorrect. Treasure Chamber, I think, is, Mayhem Temple. My favorite Banjo Tooie world? Probably Hailfire Peaks. I'm a sucker for, like, volcanic levels. Anything with, like, big, like, Mordor Sauron vibes, I'm just like, yes, give it to me. Witchy World is also fun. Like, I'm a big fan of, like, fantasy, so kind of, like, leaning into the whole evil overlord thing appeals to me. Yes. Accurately pegged. Fun fact, I've actually read the entirety of The Lord of the Rings. Not watched the movies, read. As somebody who's read the entirety of The Lord of the Rings, I suggest you watch the movies instead of reading it. Like, the movies kind of like take the story and like condense it into a story. The books have a story in them, but they're mostly a day-by-day accounting of a span of time that happens to include the destruction of the One Ring. Which entails like every single time that they like stop and have to restock on provisions. Like 90% of the books is them just like buying bread and inns. That said, the books have Tom Bombadil and the movies don't, so I guess there's merit. The boyfriend made you watch the movies, now you want to read the books? Nothing wrong with reading the books. Just, if you haven't experienced Lord of the Rings, I suggest starting with the movies. The books were actually written by Tolkien to show off his new conlang. It wasn't really meant to be the fantasy-defining story that it became. He just happened to also be like a really, really good writer. So, fun Lord of the Rings lore fact. Elves are not affected by the curvature of the planet. And this has a couple of effects. For one, that scene where, like, they're trying to figure out, like, where the orcs are taking the hobbits, and they're just like, Legolas, what do your elven eyes see? It's not just because he has keen eyesight, he literally isn't affected by, like, the drop-off of somebody being really far away and therefore dropping below the horizon. So he can just, like, squint and see things that other people physically could not, no matter how good their equipment was. the other effect is that if they go sailing, like, over the horizon, where, like, other landmasses aren't visible, they go to another world, which is what happens at the end of the series. Because, like, if there's, like, a landmass here, and, like, you're starting up here, and you, like, go like this, you just completely miss it and you end up somewhere else. And that's where they go at the end of the series. And it's why they can't be followed. Also, Gandalf is an angel. Lord of the Rings is really weird, actually. Also, I can't find that cave with all the people who are hungry. I've been looking for it this whole time. You feel like this is all random Tumblr headcanon? Believe what you like. Sorry, that came across as like a little bit barbed. Okay, I've just been running in circles. I need to find this cave. It's probably gonna be on the outer wall. I think this might be it, actually. No, this is the train station. This... I don't think this is it, but I'll check just to be safe. That is not it. I'm sorry, my memory is genuinely this bad. Like, I said this a few times before, but like, if something hits my long-term memory, it's good. Like, it'll stick. It's just getting from, like, consciousness to short-term memory is where things get lost along the way. Okay, so not over there. That's not even a cave. It's more like a crevice than a cave. Or a divot, even. That leads to the Triceratopses. Is Triceratopses like the proper plural of Triceratops? Or is it like moose, where it's like singular and plural? Or is a cave if not a grown-up crevasse? You're not wrong. That's where the Triceratops boxes are. That's the train station. Okay, I think this is where the hungry people are. Yes, okay, thank goodness. We're getting somewhere. Okay, this was the way to Witchy World, and the fact that it's so close to the people who need food, this is probably it. Alright, just by the ticket office. I feel like if somebody was starving, getting them carnival food would not be the best thing for them. But at the same time, I'm here to get paid, not to do a good job. Give me some fries, Joe. Yeah, fries coming right up. Have a nice day, I guess. I knew he would say that. Yeah, me too. Huh, I'd better start frying up some more, because I'm all out. Yes, you better prepare for the impending rush. Why, you cheeky. I'll grab burgers while I'm at it if I can. Give me some burgers now. Okay, kid, burgers come right up. You want fries with that? Ooh, yes please. Well, too bad. Burgers is all I got. I just realized he's got a tag on it with 1 star out of 4. Now, the quality here is not amazing. I haven't been to a theme park or an amusement park in a very long time. But I think the last time I went, what the group that I was with did, was we got like the bracelets that like let you in and out of the park all day for 1 day. And when it came time to be hungry, we literally just left the park and went to a sit-down restaurant because it was both cheaper and higher quality than actually getting food in the park. Just because all the food in the park was so ridiculously overpriced. Now, gotta find those suction cup shoes. It can't be terribly far from here. Paying for convenience, exactly. It's like marketing 101. Like, find something that people want and, like, charge what they'll pay for it. And it's like, if you're hungry and you want something that's, like, easy to choke down and just get back to what you're doing, you'll pay a bit more to not have to go and, like, figure it out yourself. At least in theory. The shoes can't be too far away, because otherwise the timer on them would run out. It still amuses me that that's 1,000 Jiggy watts. What a whimsical unit of measurement. I feel like there's gotta be shoes, like, around here somewhere. I also feel like I saw something above that thing. Or perhaps I did not. I saw the animated bird's nest and I got excited for a second, like, oh, this is it. It was not it. I feel like this is one of those times where I'm like overlooking something massively obvious. Oh well, I'll just keep poking around. I'll expand the boundaries of my search. I know that there are shoes of some description somewhere. Looking for the kids? No. But thank you for the hint. The sentiment is appreciated even if the advice doesn't land. That's probably not the right way up there anyway. There's like that one ladder by the cowboy place. I don't think it's actually cowboy themed, but that's just how it's categorized in my mind. Yeah, cactus, close enough. Well, that was rude. I think there are some shoes on top of the circus tent. Wait, how did it change materials on the way? I just noticed that. Here we are. That was more of a puzzle than I thought it was going to be, if I'm being perfectly honest. Now, I've got 2 pieces of food and more than 2 cavemen to feed, so I hope they're willing to share. Because otherwise I'll have to come back. Alright, you there. Me warm but still need food. Junk food, good. Me need food you give? Yes. tasty. You all happy now? Yes, good food. That was the burger and the fries. I think I have to make another trip. Tasty. You all happy now? There's one more up there, and I'm just gonna preemptively grab food because I think I just used up all of it. Let me just delay the auto ad. Alright, I know where everything is now. I need to act on this knowledge before it exits my mind. I got these giant ears, it's got like a really, really obvious path out. Well illuminated and everything. More fries, please. Tough luck, I've been busy so I'm sold out. Oh no, I've been rotated. It's hard enough to keep things to keep track of things when I'm moving in a straight line. Head over some more burgers. Sorry, kid, sold out. Oh. Okay. So I can't just grab more like that. I wonder if it's like a timer cooldown, or if I've got to find like a non-junk source of food for the last one. Let's just talk to the last one, make sure that like I can't reuse the same food I've been using. I probably can't, but it's good to confirm these things. I think this is where the last one was. Yeah. Need more but still need food. What food you got? Oh. Okay, cool. Have an extra burger. That tasty. You all happy now? Bear and bird friends save Oogle Boogle tribe from extinction. Must have reward now. Awesome. Well, that worked out. Why are there teeth marks on it? We thought chocolate was inside. Think a burger would send the escape into a coma. A burger sends me into a coma. When somebody's starving? Absolutely. Especially those burgers. It's the funny number. Alright, well, that makes a really nice capstone, I think. It is 9 o'clock my time. This is where I tend to call my streams for the night. So I'm gonna call the stream for the night. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it each and every time. Next stream will be on Friday. The game will be Wind Waker. We're just about to do the second assault on the Forsaken Fortress. We got the Master Sword. We can totally kill Ganon, right? Next Banjo Tooie stream in particular will be next Wednesday. I hope you have a wonderful night. I hope to see you again, and thank you so much for the head pats. Have a wonderful night. Oh, you know what we can do? We can read Henri. Henri's a friend of mine. She's really, really cute. She's playing Metroid Prime too. Have a wonderful night.